Hey everybody, good Sunday morning, top of the morning to you. Eddie William Sellers coming to you at 8:34 this morning from the fabulous little town right out of downtown Atlanta called East Point, Georgia. Looking out my dining room window, getting my Sunday morning started. Of course, I look not crazy, but I look haggard. I look haggard this morning. I've been sick all weekend. Just as Leanne Morgan will say, I just had to take to the bed, hun, Friday afternoon. Just took to the bed. But anyhow, everybody, top of the morning to you. Let's do the morning post this morning on this Sunday, the Lord's Day. Whatever is going around out there, COVID, the flu, stomach virus, RVS, Trump derangement syndrome, I came down with a good case of it Friday evening. And just now feeling like I'm turning the corner this morning. When Paul said over in the Bible that a night and a day he had been in the deep, maybe he was wrestling that diarrhea devil. Am I the only one after running to the bathroom for 2 days wonders, how is all of that stuff in me? Seriously, how am I carrying all of that around? There's just no end to it. No wonder we say sometimes, well, they are full of shit. We all are full of shit sometimes, literally. Granny and them used to say to us kids when we were little and we wasn't feeling well, they would say, well, they're just constipated. Give them a little castor oil. That was their way of saying, them kids are full of shit. Castor oil was nasty. Good God, take a spoonful of that. That was the answer for everything back then. Just give them a spoonful of castor oil. Us kids would be like, no, I'm not sick. I'm not sick. It was awful. Just awful. Swallowed all. I finally got out of the bed and ran by Jill's house for just a minute yesterday evening. And when I went by there, Kathy said, what's wrong with you? Your color doesn't look right. And then Ava, on the way back to the house, she said, well, Kathy was right. Your color don't look right. Well, you don't say that to a 70-year-old person talking about their color don't look right. That's the equivalent of saying, you better perk up a little bit or we'll be calling Ward's Funeral Home to haul your body out of here. You just don't say that kind of stuff. My color didn't look good, though. Of course, our color didn't look right. You empty out 53 gallons of raw sewage. And of course your color will look like you just traveled for 3 days across the Serengeti. Maybe, have y'all thought about this? Maybe it's just good for us to have these episodes where we just have this great flushing out of our body, where everything comes out, where everything is set free. I think there may have been some Baby Ruth candy bars that I ate back when I was 12 years old from Little's grocery store that was still in me that finally came out. Everything over the weekend. So when I say I'll have a fresh start to the week ahead, I really mean I literally will have a fresh start to this week ahead. I feel like if I got on a scale this morning, I would go from 198 to 159. I feel thin and light, free. I think I deal with sickness pretty well, though. I have worked many days when I was sick. Sometimes, we had to. I have preached and run revivals when I was sick. I have traveled when I was sick. I have been around others who just whine and complain the whole time. Every little thing's wrong with them. Don't you hate being around whiners and complainers? No wonder God struck them people down in 40 years in the wilderness over there. I said all they did was whine and complain all the time. Who wants to be around a bunch? Stop it. If you're a whiner and complainer, grow up. Stop all that. In Jesus' name. Every time I would get up during the night and run to the presidential suite, I would send the president a message. And I hope he received all of them because there was a lot of them. This morning, I am just glad to be alive, y'all. My color looks like it's coming back, don't it? I am free from carrying such a heavy burden this morning. I wonder how Jesus dealt with diarrhea. Did he just command it to stop? I tried that a couple of times. I said, oh, Jesus, in Jesus' name, Lord, touch this stomach right here and make all this foolishness stop now. In Jesus' name, come on, Lord. It didn't work for me. I hope it worked better for Jesus. Because y'all know he had a case of the diarrhea sometimes. We all get them. They're kind of good for us, I think, sometimes. Good Sunday morning, sweet people. I am glad to be alive this morning. I'm glad to be alive every morning, y'all. This is the day the Lord has made. I think I'm just going to rejoice and be glad in it. Yeah. This is going to be a good day, a good week. And why not we just go ahead and proclaim it? 2026, it's going to be a good year for you, for me. Let's lay that foundation out there this morning. And as old people like to say, there's something going around out there, y'all. Be careful. You come down, don't come down with it, you know. So, but anyhow, everybody, top of the morning to you. Hopefully I can kind of get to feeling a little better. But man, good heavens. It's something, though, life where one day you can just be fine. And the next day you can just be flat of your back, so sick you can't hardly do nothing but just run back and forth to the bathroom. You know, life can shift gears real quick, can't it? Look at me rambling on this morning. Old people do that. They just ramble, don't they? You want another 10 minutes? I can just ramble. I can talk about this paint color on the dining room wall for another 10 minutes. Get off, Fanny. Go on.